Before I get into this video, I just want to say that what's going on in the world right now is so important, and it's so important that we keep that momentum going. So I will be providing links in the description and the comments on ways you can help. I wanted to make a video reacting to gerbil care on TikTok, but for this video it's not just going to be any kind of gerbil care. So we are going to be reacting to good gerbil care, and I think it's just a great way to show what's needed, just to praise some good instead of bad in this time. So we're gonna do that.
So looking at this gigantic, expertly decorated 10-gallon tank, you're probably wondering what kind of exotic beasts I have in here. And the answer is simple. One very spoiled bastard.
So this is a great cage. It has a lot of bedding. I love seeing the depth of bedding in there. That's amazing. So I really love seeing that. And they've got a cage topper to divide the bedding from their water and their wheel and sand bath so they can actually use it. I love seeing that, and I love that they took the time to actually consider that. So at Precious Little Buns on TikTok, you rock. This next one is going to show us how to tame your gerbil.
Taming your gerbil. Yeah, you get some almonds and some pumpkin seeds. Well, you don't have to use those, but those are her favorite. You just lay it in your hand and put your hand down and wait for your gerbil to come to you. And they might run off with it, but you just gotta keep trying, you know. Use smaller pieces if you want to do it more and more, because you don't want your gerbil to get chunky.
I love the fact that she said that. I love that she said the kind of seeds she's using and how these seeds contain so much fat and how you want to, minimize the use of them. So great on her for saying that while making this instructive video. And this is a really great way to tame your gerbil. And of course, patience is going to be your guide through all.
So I'm going to be moving my gerbil's cage around. I've already made this side higher than that side, so he can burrow more over here. I've moved his bed from here to here, and I've moved his sand bath. But at night, obviously, his sand bath wobbles and it kind of bangs against the grass. So I just take a handful of his bedding and I'll put it down the side, just so it doesn't bang against the grass as much. Okay, so now that's all done and it's kind of covered so he feels more like home in there. He has this little area down there. He has this water that I will need to refill. Now I'm going to put all of his other stuff in. I'm going to put his bridge in the middle so he can go under it and he can go over. I'm just going to plop his 2 wooden logs around. I like to just push this into the cage so he can go into and burrow. He doesn't usually eat from it, but sometimes I like to put a food bowl in. This is the food I use. Now I only put a little bit into his bowl.
That was a very cute video of changes she made to her gerbil's enclosure. I really liked it. I love that she considered burrowing and putting like tunnels and different enrichment in there for him, and even considering the sand bath and how that might fall over if she didn't, steady it with more bedding. So I love to see that, and the only thing I don't see in this video, at least a pair of gerbils. Gerbils are social animals, so make sure that you are getting gerbils in already bonded pairs or more, or that you start a bonding process with them, because it's so important. They're so social. This one is a cage upgrade.
Hi guys, so my gerbils recently got a tank upgrade. I was actually able to get this big tank for $10 off of Craigslist. So I just wanted to give a new tour of their tank. So on this side we have their deep side for them to burrow, and then there's hides hidden under here. They really like to sleep on this side. Then to separate it, I use these extra pieces of tile. And here we have the lower side. Here they're hides. And then I took one of the rabbit's litter boxes and just made a sand bath. And the gerbils really like it. I really like it. It's a lot easier to maintain and stuff. And then their wheel and their bottle. They are getting a bigger wheel, but it's not going to come till June. I ordered it off Amazon. And then here I have their lab blocks, some bugs, and some hay. And here's their sunburst mix. Hi, Cream. So yeah, I'm really happy. This enclosure actually uses less bedding, which is...
First, I love the rabbit litter that they used instead for gerbils. They're not a good size for rabbits, but they work perfectly for small rodents like gerbils, so that's amazing to see. And it gives them space so that they can clean their fur, and yeah, the amount of bedding in there is great, and it's divided so that they can still use their other enrichment pieces in there. So I love to see that. And it looks like they are also planning to upgrade the wheel, which is awesome to hear. I love hearing when people are actually going to make changes and differences in their gerbils' lives to enrich them better. That's always amazing to hear, and I love when people will put that out there. And gerbils need protein, and you can get that from insects, so I really love seeing that she is giving and providing bugs in their diet as well as a healthy mix, because that's so important. This next one is so true. It's literally the best boredom breaker. Cardboard tubes and cardboard in general are like the best boredom breakers you could give your gerbils. You can find it probably anywhere in your house, and they just love chewing, so this will help with that need very much and so very often. 7 inches of bedding. Aspen to hold the tunnels. I love to hear that. So this is a great start. I love that they show off the 7 inches of bedding, because bedding is so important so that your gerbils can burrow. The only thing I will suggest with cages like these is that with the bottom, especially if you're dividing it so that they can actually use their wheel and their sand bath and everything, that you have something on the bottom so that their feet aren't going in between the little holes. They can get bumblefoot from this, so it's very important to keep something on the bottom. Maybe something just flat, since it's the part with the wheel and the water and everything. Also, I think that the food looks healthy more or less, but also they do not need that much. And this is just one gerbil. Gerbils should be in pairs, but also just to show that that's a lot of food for one gerbil especially. And another great way to enrich your gerbil is to sprinkle the food across the bedding. This makes them have to forage for it, and that gives them like a natural instinct. But I think that they are already on the right path, wanting to give better for their gerbils, so that's amazing to see. Okay, this next video is the cutest video I've ever seen. Okay, just watch.
Hey guys, so me and my brother and we just got these gerbils today, so we'll be showing you about them, like, and we'll be updating you every day, and we'll be making like a video later on. Yeah. Like every day we'll make a video at night, in the morning, like afternoon, and at night. So yeah.
You can't really see much of the enclosure here. For what I can see, these are 2 children. They have an aquarium tank. First of all, that's amazing. Usually you see kids with the critter trails and it's just horrible around, but they actually put in some research. They have a very decent amount of bedding in there, and they have it in an aquarium, so that's really great. Can't really see much, but these guys are begging you to follow them on TikTok, so you know what, go do it. They deserve the support. But with that, that's basically it for this video. I know it was very short, and it was just kind of different from what I usually do on this channel, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I love to see good pet owners, and so I wanted to show that off in this time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below and like the video for more gerbil content, and I'll see you guys next time.